What's going on, guys? It's Blade. Today I'm going to be going over ways you can improve your accuracy and aim. I'm going to be going over the type of controller I use and the settings and stuff you can do in custom games to actually practice what I'm going to be showing you later in the video. So first, if we go to options and controls, you can see that I'm on a 4:4 sensitivity. I know it's pretty low. I know a lot of people use like either 5.5 or like 6.6, but for me, I'm an AR player, so I'm not close and personal with everyone. So I like when I get into gunfights, so I don't need to like turn as quick. I could see if you're an SMG player going to 5.5 or like 6.6. If you notice, for my ADS sensitivity, I actually brought it down to 0.75 instead of 1. I'll show you what this does in a little bit when I go into custom games, but pretty much what this does is when you're aimed down sight, your weapon doesn't go as fast to the left and right and like everywhere, so you can kind of be more precise, especially if you're using like an ICR or a Maddox. I really like it. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick what I was talking about with the ADS sensitivity. So right now it's at 0.75, and as you can see right here, actually let me go put it to 1. So this is 1, so up, down, right, everything. So if I put it down all the way, this is what it looks like. So it's really slow, so I don't like it this slow. That's why I have it at 0.75. But if we go all the way up, then yeah, my sensitivity is still at 4.4, but it's just when I aim down sight, it's like this. So if we take a look at my controller, I'm using a Scuff. I can't remember what this is called. It's a Scuff Infinity actually. So I only have the 2 paddles, and it's a regular like PS4 controller. It's not the Xbox one. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, and I use a Control Freak on my right analog stick, so I don't use it for my left because I don't need it. I mainly like just use a Control Freak for my aiming. So I know a lot of people have both, like, and you can get extended like analog sticks like as it is, but I kind of like to mess with different sizes of Control Freaks. I have like the small one. That's just my preference. But if you don't have a Scuff, I used to do this in Black Ops 3. I didn't have a Scuff in Black Ops 3, and it was a booster. Like it had like the thrust jumps and stuff, so you had to have, the main reason why you use a Scuff, or in this case you can use if you go down to button layout, you can go to bumper jumper tactical. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to jump with L1. I know it's kind of weird, and like you heal with X if you're on a PlayStation, or I think it's A on Xbox. So on default, you would usually have to, it's kind of weird. You'd have to take your thumb off the analog stick and press X to jump or slide. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to jump with L1, so you never have to take your analogs or your thumb off the analog stick. And then to slide, it's just it's like you're playing tactical. So the only thing that's changed that's like kind of awkward to get used to is jumping with L1, but trust me, it works. If you get used to it, you don't really need a scuff. I just thought I'd get a scuff just to try it, because I had it in Advanced Warfare and I like it a lot, but I know a lot of people can't afford that or just don't want to pay for it in general, because they can get pretty expensive, especially if you go into like the customizations and stuff and like the colors. But if you don't want to pay for a scuff, go to button layout and bumper jumper tactical. I highly recommend this setting. So now we're gonna go to custom games, and honestly the map doesn't really matter, but you're gonna want to go to free for all. I like to go firing range because it kind of goes hand in hand with like practicing like on the firing range and stuff. And then go to rules, and then time limit just unlimited, and score limit unlimited, unless you want to like a cap like to 100 kills or something. But honestly, you're just gonna do this method until you feel warmed up. So you're just gonna have like a bunch of bots, just gonna add a whole bunch of bots, put them to recruit. You don't really want them to shoot back, it's just they're kind of moving targets. And just use whatever class you want. I use the Maddox when I use this method to practice, and put scavenger on so you can like keep using the gun you want to use and you don't have to pick up other guns. So yeah, we're gonna go into custom games and I'm gonna change some settings in there. Alright, so I'm in custom games, and honestly I would pick Seraph because it's the hardest to use. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into options and controls, and we're gonna go to target assist and aim assist. So we're gonna turn both of these off. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is what aim assist looks like when it's on, and target assist. So like you guys can notice that when I go past my friend, this is my friend in custom games, when I go back and forth, it kind of restricts me from going too fast by him. So right now I'm not even, my right thumb isn't even on the right analog stick right now. So this is how target assist helps, and this is how aim assist helps. So it just kind of gives like a little bit of help, whereas mouse and keyboard, they don't have this, because it's a lot easier to be precise on mouse and keyboard, but controller it's a little bit harder. Alright, so this is with aim assist off. As you guys can tell, there's no help. There's none of that restriction when I go past my friend. It's as if he wasn't even there, pretty much. So that's how aim assist helps. So as you can see, it's not very easy to aim. For me, it's a little bit easier to not use aim assist and target assist because I've been doing this for a while. I actually use this method every day before I start playing public matches or GBs or something. But as you can see, like there's nothing stopping. It's just straight your aim. You're gonna notice at first, if you've never done this before, it's gonna feel super weird, and you're gonna feel like you can't hit a shot, and that's totally normal. And then I would say after about like 50 kills against these recruit bots, you'll start to notice that like your aim is already like getting better. It's crazy. I like to do this in my first game on, because I know like my aim's already gonna be trash because it's the first game on, and so I just do this real quick, and it honestly helps so much. I'm not just trying to say that, but I do this every day before, and it helps my aim a lot. I will say, this is not gonna make your aim just straight perfect. You're not gonna be like scumpy or anything just cause of this method, but it's definitely gonna help. I feel like the main thing on how to get better aim is to just keep practicing. Honestly, like I have it set to unlimited, and you should probably set it to unlimited too, so you don't feel like pressure, like, oh, that's the end of the game, I'm done warming up. Do this until you feel like you're warmed up and you're like, all right, I'm actually like, my aim's feeling a lot better. Like, look at that, it's so hard to like just stay on target, but you will, I promise you, you will notice like after a 50 to 100 kills, I would say. You'll notice, especially like when you start doing this, when you're just beginning to like start doing this method, you'll notice just from then. But like, look, there's nothing helping me out. I've done this like a while, so I'm kind of used to playing without aim assist, so it's kind of a bad example. But if you go into custom games and try to use an annihilator without aim assist, it's actually so hard. You'll feel like you should be hitting him, but you're not. Like, look at that. They recruit bots, and I should have melted him. And sniping, I wouldn't practice with sniping because I don't think there's aim assist with sniping anyways. So try to do it with like a SOG. I don't recommend using the ICR either because the ICR is already super accurate. So I would recommend using like a SOG or pretty much any other guns than those two and snipers. And don't use LMG either because you don't want like a fast time to kill. You wanna be working on your aim. You don't want to feel like you're dominating. You want to feel like you're struggling, because that's good practice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't think it should be too long, but I try to cover as much as I could in this one video. If you do like these types of videos, like this style of videos, I've never done this before, so some constructive criticism would be cool, I guess. But hopefully this helped you guys a little bit with your aim. I use this method and all these settings like every day when I get on, and for me it helps. You can try it out yourself. I'm not saying this is just automatically gonna make your aim like 10 times better, but it definitely does help for me at least. So if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what other types of videos you'd like for me to see, and obviously if you'd like for me to do more of these types of videos, let me know. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.